So let's start with our discussion on land use. Now, let's start with some concepts on land use, on how do we view land. So from the overall perspective of what is land, land is viewed as a shared natural resource, no? Just like air and water, which should be conserved and cared for, no, with regard to its effect on society as a whole, and for the conditions in which it will be passed on to future generations. So sa atin, no, sa real estate, normally we view land as a source of something that we can earn our living. We earn our fees, no, kikita tayo. But from the broader perspective, we should view land, no, it should be something that we are taking care of for the benefit of yung future generation. Hindi lang sa atin yan, no? So because yung planeta natin is finite, in the sense that the resources can be depleted. So that is the correct, general, more holistic perspective of land. Now sa atin, sa practice real estate, we view land as property. Diba? Property, a private commodity, which can be owned, used, bought, or sold for personal comfort and profit. Diba? Diyan tayo kumikita yung natin, yung fees natin. No? So we view land more as a property. No? From our perspective, no, as a real estate, yung practitioners. But of course, yung allied discipline, no, like sa amin sa environmental planning, urban planning, we view land more as a shared natural resource na kailangan nating pag-ingatan. So sa atin sa real estate, dapat aware tayo, no, ng other conceptions, the more complete or holistic perspective of what land is really. No? So in short, land should be construed as a shared natural resource, even though, no, sa atin sa real estate, we view it more as property. Now, both concepts ng land, no, land as a shared natural resource, as well as land as property, are within the context of the Philippine Constitution. May basis siya, may constitutional basis siya, which protects a person's right to own his or her property, as well as it permits government to impose reasonable limitations on its use to protect public health, promote safety, and general welfare of the people. So tingnan natin palagi, no, yung pag-aari natin, yung ownership natin ng property, it's not absolute. Even the documentation, di ba, nakalagay dyan sa mga DOAS natin, no? DOAS is a short for Deed of Absolute Sale. Nakalagay dyan, yung absolute sale. The reality is it's not absolute. No, because yung ownership natin ng land or property is always subject to reasonable limitations. Diba? Kahit na yung right nga ng mga subdivision owners can be restricted or limited. No? There are situations when government would need access sa mga subdivision areas, hindi pwedeng i-invoke ng homeowners association na, oh, kami yung may-ari dito. No? Because yung ownership ng even sa mga exclusive subdivision, they can be subject to government, no, intervention, or they are subject to reasonable limitations. So dapat aware din tayo dyan as real estate practitioners, because we should brief our client that our ownership, no, of property is always subject to a lot of restrictions. One obvious restriction is yung obligation to pay tax. Diba? Yung right to own natin, tayong may-ari, but try not paying your land taxes. No, after 2 to 3 years, you receive notice from LGU, from the Treasurer's Office, na bayaran mo, otherwise if-foreclose na yung property mo. So doon pa lang makita mo, doon pa lang sa yung taxation, there's always a limitation. Another one is another example is yung mga height limitations, no, zoning ordinances. For example, hindi ka pwedeng magtayo ng more than may height limitations, for example, more than 3 stories or 4 stories. So you just cannot set aside those ordinances as something that would impair or limit your ownership, because they are as a matter of constitutional and statutory limitation. Okay, so in short, yung saligang batas natin, the Constitution, both conceive or conceptualize, or put into proper perspective the concept of land. Okay, so land as a shared natural resource, as well as land as property.